All of you should have a great day.
Amen. We'll be back soon.
23rd
Bez Hashem.
May, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
2 minutes ago.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
Hi, Phil.
Hope you enjoyed your trip.
Yeah, hot down there, just like here, but hotter, actually.
Where were you?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Have you got some photos to share with us?
It's mostly the family and some animals.
Oh.
Wildlife and some national, some wildlife and some national park and some safari and family we were with. It was my sister's unveiling was the main purpose of the trip, but then over there, each day went with different family members, met them up.
Okay. Well, it'd be nice to meet your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Shama should have an aliyah. Baruch Hashem. Oh, by the way, I found the Tosus in Ksuvis. It's Kuf Dalid, 104a, second Tosus on the page. So maybe we'll see that tomorrow. Okay. In the meantime, Bava Metzia. Bava Metzia, Dalid, Amid Aleph. Basically, what we did yesterday, we hazarded over Rav Sheshis, what Rav Sheshis said, and the Gemora's question on Rav Sheshis. Rav Sheshis basically holds that the din of Halech is not considered to remain a case of moda mixus ataina, and therefore there would not be a shvua moda mixus ataina in the case of Halech.
What's Halech again, please?
So that's a good question. According to Rashi, Rashi said that Halech means that the defendant has acknowledged that that this part of the claim belongs to the plaintiff, and he's saying where it is, it belongs to you.
So he's not motive of mixtus.
So therefore, Rav Sheshes says that that part of the claim is not part of the case anymore. It's completely removed from the diyun of the case, and now it's just on the other remaining amount, and on that remaining amount, the defendant is kofar kol. So therefore, there's no shvua moda mixus in such a case. On that, the Gemora asked a question on Rav Sheshes from our Mishnah. We see Gemora said our case of the Mishnah with Shnai Moksim B'Talis is regarded as a case of Halech, and nevertheless we see that the two people holding on to the talis, each one of them has got to make a shvua in order to take his portion of the talis. So we see that not like Rav Sheshes. So on that, Rav Sheshes, the Gemara says that Rav Sheshes will answer you that no, that shvua that it says in our Mishnah, Shnai Motzim Talis, is not a shvua moda mixis deraisa. It's a takana d'Rabbanan. So shalo yelech. Shalo yelech kol echad betokef betalisa shel chaver v'omer shalihu. That the person shouldn't go and grab onto the thing of his friend and then claim that it belongs to him. Okay, so that's where we're holding right now. And the next word in the Gemara is ve'idach.
4A4 Right-hand column, third paragraph.
Okay. So everybody's got the place.
So,
Good. So we'll start the Idach. Roy wanted to start.
okay. Can I read the sentence before that first?
Okay.
Put the Edach in context a bit. I'll say that Rav Sheshes will say to you in his defense that the oath in the case of our Mishnah is a rabbinic measure and has nothing to do with biblically oath of Moda but Mikdash. The Gemora continues for Edach. From the other one, Reb Chia will reply, Ein tikanas hachamim he. True, it, that's the oath of our Mishnah, is a rabbinic measure and not a real case of Moda b'mikdas. Umihu hu I amaras Shoma midoras raisa hailech chayv. However, our Mishnah is understandable only if you say that in the case of a biblical oath of Modeh b'miktsas, a defendant who says, here it is yours, about the substantiated portion of the claim against him, is obligated to swear. Defendant is obligated to swear. Matach nei Rabbanan Shavua Ba'ain Da'araisa.
I think you skipped the line. Iyamart bidaraisa helek potter. But if you say, on the other hand, that helek deraisa is exempt from a shvuas moda mixus.
Whatever Mishnah is understandable, we say. And did I miss? Ain to kanas. I missed that line, did I? Ain to kanas. Chachamim he. True, it is the oath of Mishnah. True, that the oath in the Mishnah is a rabbinic measure, and not really the case of Moda but Mikdash. Umehu I Amaras Bishalama Midoraisa Halech Chayv. However, our Mishnah is understandable only if you say that in the case of a biblical oath of Modeh Mikdash, the defendant who says, here it is yours, about a substantiated portion of the claim against him is obligated to swear. Mahaknas Maknei Rabbanon Yeshua Ha'ain Da'araisa. In the case of our Mishnah, then the rabbis could enact an oath that mimics the biblical law. What does that mean? Ayla I Amaras Madaraisa Halach Patur. But if you say that in the case of a biblical oath of Modeh b'miktsas, a defendant who says, here it is yours, about the substantiated portion of the claim against him is exempt from swearing.
Is yes exempt from swearing shvuah moda mixus.
He is exempt from swearing. Matakane Rabbanan Shavua de Laisa Dichlei, Bava so, say so. Would the rabbis, in the case of our Mishnah, enact an oath that has no counterpart in biblical law?
Okay, so that's the comment of Reb Chia, that Reb Chia is saying that it can't be that the Rabbanan made this rabbinic shvua if it doesn't somehow have its roots in a deraisa dika shvua. And so therefore, the fact that there is a Rabbanan, according to the answer that the Gemora gave for Reb Sheshis, if it is in fact a Rabbanan dika shvua, still in all, that proves really that midaraisa Halek would be chayav a shvua moda mixes, because otherwise the Rabbanan wouldn't make a ancillary shvua de Rabbanan. They wouldn't make it. So let's see. We have okay. We have the last Rashi on the page. He omar b'shlema helech midaraisa chayev.
And if you'd say that it's good that Halech is the Raisa, that saying here it's yours, that's the Raisa law. He would be Chayiv. Koloma to say, Gabi Shua in relation to a Shvua, the Raisa, that's sure that's the Raisa one, Gon, the Hoda, the Mixas, like with a partial emission, more the Mixas.
Right. Okay. That's what the Gemara is saying. So really, what the Gemara is saying over here is the fact that there is a rabbinic shvua over here. Even if you call it a rabbinic shvua, it really proves that there must have been an obligation to make a shvua moda mixus in the case of Halech. So really the answer that the Gemara gives for Reb Sheshis is not really going to get him out of trouble. Okay, so let's see what the Gemara says weiter. Meisve. Last word on the page. Who can read now? Alan, you want to read?
Okay. So on the English page, you said the last word?
Last word on Amid Aleph. Meisve.
I'm looking at the Hebrew section, the English section, on page 484, the bottom,
4A5.
485.
Only got one line or two lines.
Right.
Most of the page is blank.
So the
Right.
Gemara presents a challenge, right?
Right.
To Rabbi Chia's view, they challenge Rabbi Chia from the following bracelets. So Mo'im the Noreen A note of indebtedness debenture states that the borrower owes a salam or denarum without specifying an amount. Milvor Omer Chomesh, the lender says that 5 salam or denarum is the amount of the loan referred to in the note. V'lo Omer Shalish, whereas the borrower says that only 3 salam or denarum are meant. Rabbi Shmuel ben Eliezer Omer Dorm Mixas Nor Yishor Rab Shimon ben Eliezer says, since he admitted part of the claim against him, he must swear that he does not owe the rest. Rabbi Akiva Omer, no Elor Mishev Adorn for Tov, but Rabbi Akiva says the defendant is nothing but a returner of lost property and is therefore exempt from swearing.
Okay, let's see the Rashi. Lou, you want to read the Rashi?
Which
On the
Rashi?
top, which one is Rashi? The top of Daled Amid base.
Hey!
Oh, we finished Daled Amid Aleph. A round of applause. Wow. Baruch Hashem.
Salayim di Narim. Star shekasuv bo ploni love miploni Salayim velo perush piresh kama v'chein star shekasuv bo dinarin stam. Okay, so he has a document, and it's written in it, Ploni loaned or borrowed from Ploni a slime to seller.
Not necessarily 2, but just some amount of salayim. And because it says now, it doesn't say how many.
Below piresh, comma, and it doesn't explain how many. V'chein star and similarly a star shekasuv that's written in it dinarin stam. It's just written dinarim, that doesn't say how many.
Yeah, wow. Imagine that. Somebody's got a loan contract. It says Plony lent Plony dollars. Yeah. Did anybody ever see a document like that before?
Nope. Definitely not. That would be silly.
Okay, that's what the Gemora is talking about over here. That's the case.
Unless you want to say that it means 2.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So we'll just pick up what the Gemora said. The Gemora said the Malva says the lender says it was actually a loan of 5 sloim or dinarim, and the lova omer shalosh. He says no, it was not really 5, like he says, it was really only 3. And so on that, Reb Elazar Reb Shimon ben Elazar, he said, oh, since he was moda that he does owe something, so he's chayav shvus moda mixus. He's got to swear shvu moda mixus. And Rabbi Kiva says, no, eno ela kameshi v'aveda. He's nothing more than somebody who's returning to somebody that lost 3 sloim. He says, here's your 3 sloim that you lost. Do we tell somebody who returns a lost item to somebody to swear that that's all he found and he didn't have any more than that he found? Let's see what Rashi says about Rebbe Kiva over here. Phil, you want to take over again?
Yeah, you want this Eno Ella rather?
Eno Ella Kameshi Vaveda. It's the second end of the second wide line in Rashi.
Eno, it isn't only like returning a lost object. Okay. And now the Rashi.
I don't think it means it isn't only. I think it means it's only.
Eno Ella
Yeah.
is
Eno-
only or isn't only?
Eno Ella means only.
Eno Ella means what?
Not except.
Not except. Okay.
It's the same thing as saying only.
Returning a lost object.
Right.
Okay. So let's see what the Rashi says about that part. It's the Medahu Medahave lo is him to Lamema to say the Shtayim the Hashtar 2. And the star and the document is Metzia is a support of that. The cave, and since the low piresh, it doesn't explain. It's not listed out. Nikarim, clearly, so to speak, Hadavaring the words. Sheshnayim hayu, that there were 2 of these. Lakach, lo hutzrich, he doesn't need the faresh to explain the miyut, to make it less. Slayim, shtalim, the kaven, the Amar Gimel. Now, since it says 3, Mashiv, it taught an Aveda, who the Chachamim patru at Mashiv, and the Chachamim pater him of the return of the Aveda, mean hashvua, if he makes a shvut, if he makes a shvut, an oath about it, a shvua about it. The Tanan, the taught hamotze lo, the one who takes motzi et Metzia, someone who takes a fine, lo yishva, doesn't have to
Okay, so Rabbi Kiva is saying over here in response to Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, who said that this person is chayav to make a shvua moda mixus. In this case, Rabbi Kiva says no, he's not. In fact, he's nothing more than a meshiv aveda. He's nothing more than somebody who returns a lost item to the owner. Why is that so? Rashi explains. Because he had all the ability in the world to say, the defendant, that all you loaned me was 2. Why? The star Messiah. And the star would be a support of that. Like Lou said, the cave in the low pirish, Nikorim Advorim Shnayim Hayu. Because since it didn't say the quantity of dinarim or sloim that it was, so cave in the low pirish, since it didn't specify how many it was, Nikorim Advorim. So that's it's clear and obvious that Shnaim Hayu. There was only 2. There was only 2 in the loan. Lekach lo yihutzrach lefarish, and that's why there was no need to explain how many, to enumerate how many there was. The mute sloyim Shnayim, because the least amount that could be from just the unspecified word sloyim is 2. We came into Amar Gimel, and so since this defendant admitted that in fact that there was 3 that he loaned, Eshiva Vedahu, he's comparable to somebody who's returning to this lender his lost seller, because according to the star, all he's got to collect is 2, and he's saying, oh yeah, no, you really loaned me 3. So he's regarded as returning that lost seller to the lender. And so what's the din of somebody who returns a lost item to the owner? Chachamim patru es ameshiv aveda mina shvua. The Chachamim exempted somebody from shvua in such a case. And then Rashi gives the source. The Tanan, Metzia, somebody that finds a lost item, lo yishava, he doesn't swear. Gemora and Gittin. Okay.
What's the term for a returner of lost property?
Meshiv aveda.
Meshiv aveda.
He's returning a lost item. Meshiv aveda. Meshiv is to return. Okay. So according to Rabbi Kiva, he doesn't make any shvua. Okay, now let's go back into the Gemora, and the Gemora is going to speak out what exactly is the kasha over here that we want to ask on Rav Chia, Ketani Mias. And who do we go to now? Everybody read so far? Okay, so we go back to Roy.
Okay. All right, so I'm doing it from what?
Ketani Mias.
Kasani or Kasani?
Ketani.
I haven't got a little dot in there. I'll put one in.
Oh, you don't have one?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to put one in. There we are. It's got a dot.
Okay, sounds like there's a difference opinion amongst the whatever. Art Scroll doesn't have a dot in the word Ketani?
No. Not
In the explanatory part, not in the daf of the Gemara.
Oh, I see now. Where is it in? I don't know. Where is it in the Gemara itself?
Well, in the Gemara itself, it's the fourth line from the top.
1, 2, 3, 4. No dot there either.
Yeah, but that's not an indication because the Gemara doesn't vowelize. Standard Gemara doesn't. You may have a Gemara that does, but the standard Gemara doesn't do so. So
there's no dot anywhere. Anyway, Katani Machas umlacha.
Ketani Miyas.
Kitani Mehas. At any rate, the Beresa states, Rabbi Shimon, Shimon Eliezer, Omer, Ha'el, V'hodo, Miktsas, Atana, Yeshova. Okay, says, Reb Shimon ben Eliezer says, since, this is in a Berisa, since he admitted part of the claim, he must swear. Amar Shalosh or Shekayim Potter. We can infer that the reason the defendant must swear is that he admits 3 Shalayim. But if he would have admitted only 2, he would have been exempt from taking the oaths.
Yeah, huh?
V'hai Shetar Dekomodo Mikodai Bay Hayaloch. The reason the borrower is exempt when he admits only 2 Salam must be that this note recorded amount that he admits is in the category of here it is yours. Ushamay Meina Hilach and Hilacha Potter. Thus, learn from here that one who admits partial ability but states here it is yours is exempt from the oath of Modeh B'Miktsas.
Right.
He says, no, your proof is not conclusive.
Okay, yeah. We have a long Rashi over here. Want to try to do a little bit of the Rashi? Whose turn is it to read Rashi? Lou.
My turn. Which Rashi is it? Tama, the Damar?
Yeah, Talmud Amar Shlosh.
The reason that it says 3, Kisoket Isa, Hashta, Demaise, Chiyuvta, Medin Kat, Palug Tinku, Bishalosh Hatamas, below Nik New, sorry, I lost my place. Below, and I'm sorry, it's not Niknu, it's Nikat. Velove, Amar, Shtaim, She,
Shma Mina.
Shmamina, Bishtaim, Lo, Mechayev, Le, Rashba.
Rabbi Shimon ben Elazar, the Bar Plukta of Rabbi Akiva here in this Brisa.
V'ke de Mefarish,
Okay,
Azil, Kevan, Dechol, Hodato, Bishtar, Kesuva, Dishtar, Nami, Shtayim, Mishma, Mishama, the whole Mishmaos, Shahuta, Hashtar, Halach, Hu, Shaharei, Hakar, Kaos, Mishaovadim, Al Kach, Aval Ki Amar Shalosh Salayim Shalishi Milva
Al Peh.
Al Peh Hu Delav Bishtar Kesuva Ve'ain Hakirakaos Shoavdim Velav Halach Hu. Wow, the long Rashi.
Okay.
So that it is to say, if you would think now that the action was obligated, it was obligatory. I don't know, mitanakat.
It was chosen.
Chosen?
Yeah, nakat is choosing something. That's the reason you said that. That case was given. That case was chosen because
That case was chosen because of the disagreement between the 3 and the 5. And it's not, what's nakat?
same word, chosen.
It's not chosen velova for a borrower that says stayim, that says 2. We hear from this that 2, he's not obligated. By the Rashba.
Right. Rishon ben Elazar, right.
And it is explained there that since all admissions in a document, Kesuva, that's a Kesuva, like a marriage document?
No. Written.
Oh, that's a written document.
Since all of his admission that he made in the case where he admitted that there was 2, a loan of 2, the shtar ksuva, it's already written in the shtar. He's not making any admission to anything. The shtar already is a proof that there was at least a loan of 2.
Right. That the document also from the document also we derive 2.
Right. The shtar nami shtayim mashma.
And all I don't know what mishamos is.
Mashmos, what's implied by the shtar. Kol mashmos ashtar, everything which is implied by the what the shtar says, is Halech who?
Heilig means what?
It goes forward.
And Halech, this is the word that we're talking about the whole time. That the defendant is basically saying Halech. I admit it. Here it is.
Okay, so it implies that he's Halech.
Yeah, I think Rashi means to say it's showing that it's a case of Halech. The setup is a setup that gives this case the status of a case of Halech. Even though he didn't say Halech openly and officially.
So what's the Halech? The two? He's saying the two are yours?
Yeah, this is really the question that I don't. He's saying that since if the guy is going to say I owe you two, I loaned two from you, so what is he saying after all? The shtar itself says that the very least that the shtar could be saying is two. So what he's saying, what he's admitting to, is already written in the shtar, and so that amounts to a case where the defendant's statement of two is basically like he's saying, Halech, I admit that it's yours. Here, it's here. Wherever it is, it's yours. It's not up for discussion.
Right. That we see Hakar Kaos with land. Misha Shovdim. I don't know what Misha Shovdim is.
We see that that the property could have a lien put on it, have an obligation put on it, through by means of this type of a statement in the shtar.
The lien would be for two.
Yeah, that's written. In other words, that's a written right, as opposed to oral.
Aval ki amar shalosh, but since he says three, slayim, shlishi milove,
Milva al peh.
milva al peh. Three of them are from the mouth of the lender.
But since in this case the borrower admitted to three, so the third seller constitutes a oral loan, which was not written explicitly in the shtar that said slaim, which has of only two and no more.
Shehu de love bishtar, that it's not in the shtar.
Kesuva.
Kesuva, it's not in the written document. Ve'ein mikar kaos, and the property is not mishibudim, it's not leaned. V'lav halach who, and it's not halach, it's not a case where he's saying this is yours.
Right. Right. Okay. So we'll see this more tomorrow. Bezrat Hashem. Yashikoyach, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Lou, you picking me up?
Yeah.
No, not today. I'm not going today, Alan.
Okay, all right, okay.
Not tomorrow. It's a good Shabbos. You got the wrong day.
Oh, right. Okay. Good Shabbos, Phil.
Good Shabbos.